At what point did you meet that person? At what point did you guys date? At what point did you guys plan wedding? At what point did you guys find out that you guys were compatible enough to get married? Like, when did that happen? Tada! Hello, welcome back to my channel. If this is your very first video of me, hello, welcome to this channel. My name is Naya. Good to have you here. If you're watching this video right now, I know that you already have come across the story of Queen, an ex-Big Brother Naija housemate, and also Lord Lamba, an Instagram skit maker. Yeah, so I'm not here to talk about who is right or who is wrong, but I'm just here to point out a few lessons from their stories that we can learn from. Gone are the days where we say experience is the best teacher. No, that doesn't apply anymore. If you are wise, you will learn from the experiences of those who have gone ahead of you. You can't be watching someone who has gone and fallen into a ditch right in front of you, and you want to go and experience it so that it can teach you better. Don't be a fool. Okay, just a quick recap of the story. In December 2022, Queen gave birth to a child, and then no father was announced. We didn't know who the father was. We just saw that she had a baby and she was doing well, she was glowing, and everything was okay. And then after a few months, of course, we know Gist Lover. Gist Lover posted that the father of her child was this Lord Lamba. And then I even got to hear recently that the guy was debunking it at the time. Even as at the previous month, February 2024, the Lord Lamba had not yet claimed that he was the father of that child. So it was just left in doubt. And then in March 2024, Queen has surprisingly announced an engagement, and guess who the man is? Not the baby daddy. So people are now wondering, oh, so that means that child wasn't even for that guy and Gist Lover carried the fake news and all blah, 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 blah. My question now is, how did Queen get here? In December 2023, the child was just 1 year. And then 2 months after your child is a year, you are engaged to somebody else who is not even the father of the child. At what point did you meet that person? At what point did you guys date? At what point did you guys plan wedding? At what point did you guys find out that you guys were compatible enough to get married? Like, when did that happen? Stories that they knew themselves right from 2020, right from 2016, but of course, somebody doesn't mean that you're dating the person and all. If she didn't have a serious relationship or an official relationship with the Lord Lamba, how did she get to the point where she had a child with him? The relationship was never even official. Like, nobody knew of it, even till when the guy came out and started posting the child. Because after her engagement was announced, and people were now assuming that the person who she was engaged with was the father of her child, the Lord Lamba had to come out and start posting the child, start posting stuff. So, how did she get here? I don't know if you're understanding what I'm saying. Like, how did you go from being with this person, having a child with him, doing a too much photo shoots for the child, and then announcing an engagement? Is it that, I don't know, like, is she just like a cheerful giver? Like, how is she jumping trains or jumping ships that quickly? Obviously, Lord Lamba maybe didn't like her as much, because there are even text messages where she was trying to say, we need to go public. And the guy was like, no, I don't want to go public. Others went public doesn't mean that I have to. He just didn't rate you, my dear. He just didn't rate you that much. So how did you let yourself get to that place? Now, instead of the announcement of the engagement to be what's trending, what is now trending more is the fight over the child. The Lord Lamba, who is the father of her child, is now trying to take her to court to get custody of the child so that he can send the child to his mother to raise, because he doesn't want his father to have another child. He doesn't want his child to have another father. That has now made more headlines than the actual engagement. which is a little bit sad because I wouldn't want to be announcing my engagement and one ex is getting the trends and the limelight for that. Anyways, aside the fact that the Lord Lamba refused to publicly acknowledge his child until now, I'm wondering, if you didn't want your child on social media, continue to not want the child on social media. Why have you suddenly changed? But that's not even why I'm here. But I just want to say, wake up, women. Gone are those days where you use pregnancy to trap a man who doesn't like you. Pregnancy doesn't keep a man anymore. It's not like before. Once they say, "Oh, I'm pregnant," the family will say, "Go and marry her, go and do this." Even your parents will say, "No, you can't stay in this house." So, and then everybody just does the thing, hush, hush, they cover it up. And guess what? At the end of the day, you people who did not want to get married but got married because of pregnancy are the ones who are going to bear the brunt of that action. It's not your parents who wanted their shame to be covered. It is you. You, the man, you, the woman. I hope that in the long run, you guys will find a way to make things to work between yourselves, because you were there because of the pregnancy. You got married because of the pregnancy, not because you really wanted to. So women, pregnancy is not even any reasonable means these days. Nowadays, men want the benefits and the proceeds of marriage without wanting the commitment and the responsibility that comes with marriage. They want a child, they want someone at home, they want this, they want that. Guess what? They are not ready to act like a man who is committed in a relationship. They are not ready to do the provisions. They are not ready to provide the care and attention that comes with that, but they just want the proceeds. You, that is a woman, advise yourself and take yourself out of that situationship that is not working for you. Guess what, women? It is up to you to play into his game. He's playing the game and you're falling. You're just there doing nothing. It's left for you to do that, or it's left for you to pick up yourself, pick up your esteem, pick up your value and say, "No, I'm not going to be here for this." And move ahead kindly, gently, not with fight. No, just move. Distance yourself from unnecessary entanglement in this year 2024. Now, the long and short and everything I'm saying here is that having that child with Lord Lamba was just a little bit unnecessary, if you ask me. Because a relationship that wasn't official, and obviously a guy who didn't rate you, like, why did you have to do that? Why? It just wasn't necessary. So she should have just dated him or whatever. If things weren't working, then just move along. Now she has had the child. Now she has forever ties with this guy, and suddenly she's engaged. But then the guy who would have just been an ex will now forever have a part in her life as the father of her first child. Both men and women, let's all be calming down in this love matter. Love is a beautiful thing, but my advice will be, do not be desperate in finding this love. Find the love that is kind, love that is wholesome, not patch kind of love. And just remove yourself from unnecessary situations, and you'll be good. I wish Queen the best in her marriage, and we can all see they posted some videos with her in-laws to be, the father and the mother of the guy, and they are all in love with her. I can even see the mother kissing her. So looks like this is what she has been looking for, because even in the house, white money, I think Boma. I'm glad that she seems to have found what she has been looking for. And from a distance, that relationship looks. Wish her well. She should enjoy her life and be good. Now, is it okay for a guy to cross his leg and be sipping his juice while he tells his girlfriend of 5 years to go to meet her family and bring him the bride price list for her own marriage? Is that okay? Is that done? Anyways, click this video linked either up here or down here to watch that video. Thank you for staying to the very end of this video. Kindly subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do so. Leave a thumbs up on this video. Leave your thoughts and experiences concerning this Queen and Lord Lamba situation. Do you have an experience? Do you have a comment? Do you know someone who this has happened to? What is your take? What are your thoughts? Leave them in the comment section so that we all can pick a few things that we can run with from there. See you in my very next video. Thank you and bye-bye.